So today's presentation is why engineers fail the FE exam and what successful candidates do differently. This topic is very important to me in particular because I was also in a very similar situation when I took my first FE and I did not pass it. And so I have to retake it again. So I this really dear to me. I'll go to the next page. Let's see. Okay, so for today's presentation, we will talk about the real pass rate according to the National Council of Examiners for Engineering and Surveying. And then what are the top 5 reasons why people fail? Obviously, there are many reasons why people will not pass the exam, but we'll look at the top 5, the most common. We'll also look at the diagnostic report, how to understand or how to analyze it, and then take lessons from it. And then we would talk about what successful candidates or engineers do differently. We'll conclude by looking at the takeaways from this presentation. And then if we have time, I'll have a bonus tips and resources for you. Okay. So let's see. Am I seeing the right screen? Okay, yeah, that's the right screen. Okay, so can you scan this QR code? And I guess I have a question here for interaction. So have you ever failed a professional exam before? Every successful person has failed at least once. So there's no fear, there's no worries about it. Are you able to scan the QR code?
I took a picture of it and I'm opening the QR code right now.
Okay. Yeah, since you are the only one, it's just going to be one response, but that's okay. 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 Okay, hello, John. You just joined the call, so we're in the middle of having an interaction here. If you can scan the QR code. Hello, John. Are you able to see the QR code on the screen?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. If you're able to scan it, and then let's have this interaction here. If yeah, it's normal if you have ever failed an exam before. Myself, I failed the FE exam before, so everyone has a failure at least in their life. So fine. Okay, great.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's proceed to the next slide. So this is fine. Thank you for responding. Okay, so now let's look at the FE pass rate according to the National Council. So you would see that the first time takers pass rate is at 64%. That's at 2025, and then the retakers pass rate is 31%, which is very surprising. But if you have taken the exam and you did not succeed, it means that you should have learned something into retaking, but it's always not the case. So 31% in all for all the FE candidates, over 57,000 candidates, and the average is within 61 to 69% for all disciplines. And so we have the candidates who take this exam before graduating from college because they have things fresh in their mind. They usually have the highest pass rate according to the National Council. It's about 71%, and those who took the exam within 12 months after graduating, that is about 1 year after graduating, have also nearly 71%. Okay, let me admit someone again joining the call. Okay. So, and then you realize that those who took the exam after 1 year from school, their pass rate declines to 63%. So 63% is very close to 64%, which tells you that the longer you stay out of school, then the higher you have the chance of failure. But it's not always the case for everyone, but this is the average from the National Council. Okay, let's go to the next slide. And so this slide connects back to the first one. If you look at on all disciplines, like I mentioned earlier on, the first takers usually have like higher percentage, even though it's not so good, 64% for electrical and computer. And then the repeat is 31%. Civil is 61%. Repeat is 32%. So it's almost like half of the initial take percentage. But the most surprising thing is that the exam format is the same, the grading is the same, nothing changes, and NCES does not penalize candidates for getting an answer wrong. So with all this, why do candidates still continue to get a lower mark even though they are retakers? So that's the most important thing where we have to look in this webinar. Okay, so now let's look